Hi everyone! First, thank you so much to those of you who took my survey on what interior design YouTube topic series you are most interested in. While all of the options did get votes, the winner was styles, styles, and more styles. And I personally could not be happier. That said, I loved all of these topics, so I hope to create a series for each one of them eventually. So for the next several months, I'll be focusing on creating videos of both hot new styles as well as styles that I just personally love that aren't already covered in my course on interior design styles, which you can find a link to in the notes section of this lecture. Today's video is actually both. It's both hot and new, and I love it, which is why I chose it for my very first video in this series. Now, that said, it's not technically a style yet, like Scandinavian design, Art Deco, farmhouse, etc., but rather it's a major design element that can be used with any style, although it is commonly employed in styles like contemporary, mid-century modern, industrial, Japanese, and Zen. However, it is a major element with many components that at some point it may truly be considered its own style. But we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so any ideas as to what I'm referring to? If you guessed biophilic design, I am seriously impressed. Biophilic design is amazing, and because of its benefits, I believe should be included in nearly any interior design style. So what is biophilic design? Put simply, it is the incorporation of nature into design, either by directly including natural elements or simulating a natural environment. The goal of biophilic design is to restore the natural bond between human beings and nature, and as much as possible blur the lines between the outside and inside. Biophilic design is based on a theory by Edward Osborne Wilson, a biologist who stated that human beings are negatively affected by unnatural environments. Think about your typical office with cubicles and fluorescent lighting. Not great. And more importantly, that we benefit from being surrounded by greenery and organic shapes and textures. The truth is that most of us spend on average 90+% of our time indoors. So finding a way to incorporate nature into our indoor spaces just makes perfect sense. And I'll tell you more about why in a minute. But first, Keller, considered to be one of the pioneers of biophilic design, described the main principles to be natural shapes and forms, light and space, natural processes and patterns, environmental features, place-based relationships, and evolved human-nature relationships. These principles are used by architects and designers today. Now that we know what it is, why is it so popular? The known benefits of biophilic design are truly impressive. It has been shown to reduce stress, improve our mood, cognitive function, and our health, increase energy, creativity, productivity, and our feeling of safety, and provide a better quality of life. Sounds great, right? Because of these benefits, we have seen a lot of biophilic design taking off in commercial spaces, particularly in the tech and healthcare industries, and to no surprise. Tech is notoriously a high-stress environment, with long work hours being common. Healthcare is often about caring for stressed and sick individuals who need all the emotional support that they can get. Now, you may think that biophilic design is just about adding plants, an interior garden, or a living plant wall to your home. And those are certainly great ideas, and they're fairly easy to do. Even the living plant wall can be implemented fairly easily, as there are companies out there that you can hire to do this for you in a seamless way. But that's just the beginning. Let's talk about how we can incorporate biophilic design into our homes, whether you live in a tiny studio apartment or flat, or you live in a large multi-leveled home. First, going back to the plants, don't just limit yourself to potted plants that can be placed on the floor or on your tables. Consider hanging plants in different areas of your home, from the ceiling or on the walls. As I previously mentioned, if you have the budget and the space, a living plant wall is an incredible addition to a home. But you could also do an artificial green wall, which can look beautiful, But of course, you will obviously lose the CO2 and air cleaning benefits that you get from real plants. The advantage to the silk approach is you don't have to worry about getting water to your display, and there's no chance of water leaks. Although using air plants that only need misting would be a really nice alternative. Finally, consider growing herbs in your home, as many of them give off a lovely scent, which will positively impact your olfactory senses. Next, look to increase your natural light, which you can do by leaving your windows bare or ensuring that your curtains or drapes sit on the edge of the window. Just make sure you keep your windows clean. Also, try to open your windows as much as possible to let the breeze in, as this has been shown to help balance some of our hormones. Finally, you could also consider adding skylights. Next, use colors in your color scheme from nature, such as greens, blues, browns, and earth tones. Do use natural materials in your home, such as unfinished woods, stone, fossils, raw metals, cork, bamboo, sisal, and jute. Incorporate fabrics with obvious nature patterns or geometric patterns seen in nature, which our brain will naturally associate with nature. Select artwork that depicts items or scenes from nature. Use lighting systems that mimic our circadian rhythm and support the 24-hour clock naturally. You could use wallpaper that depicts trees or flowers. Consider including water features like indoor water fountains or even indoor waterfalls. Be sure to select furniture pieces with natural shapes. So what does that mean? Well, there are obvious choices like a live edge coffee table or a dining table, or perhaps a tree trunk side table. But really anything with curved lines or complex patterns which mimics nature works. Try to improve the views outside your windows by planting trees, plants, and using water features such as fountains, bird baths, or ponds. Once that's done, create a cozy seating area for yourself around that window, either with chairs or a window seat, so that you can sit, relax, and more readily enjoy that view. Finally, if you are an urban dweller with just a balcony or patio, do your best to incorporate as much greenery as you can in your limited outdoor space. It's important to understand that just including one of these changes or items in your home, such as a single plant or a picture of nature, will not reap the benefits that I discussed earlier. True biophilic design takes into account the entire home and builds in biophilic design elements at multiple points. So for that reason alone, you could make the argument that biophilic design is truly a style, because it should be implemented in a holistic way, just as you would with any other interior design style. Finally, if you're interested in making these changes within an eco-friendly, sustainable framework, then be sure to buy local, buy used, and/or buy eco-friendly products. I hope you are now inspired to incorporate biophilic design into your own home. Thanks so much for watching, and happy decorating!